Madden Bible Nation, Sgibs here today to celebrate another exciting show. It is not your den, it is not my den, but it is the Mad Den, aka the Laser Show, the internet's most passionate show about John Madden Football 2011, EA Sports, baby! Kicking off show number 65, continuing with our Detroit Lions. Going to get these shows out of the way here. Last show, a little minor interruption with the latest in the EA saga of the latest patch number 5. I know a lot of concerns, you guys out there still talking about it, still not having success. Get in touch with me, please. Get in touch. Right now, I'm talking away to Hardway Customs, talking away to Top Dog 77, to D Howard Round 12. Talking to IBU Long, talking to Jeter, talking to Arthur, talking to a lot of guys right now about it. Why? To take advantage. I am me. Madden Bible is my instant messenger. I am me. Or if you want to shoot a PM, shoot me a PM. Or email me, maddenbible@gmail.com. Or if you want to get me on Twitter, Sgibs7 on Twitter. Guys, get in touch. Gonna help you out with it. You got the video from yesterday. We're gonna help you out with this. But moving on to the next topic, again, got to talk about New England Patriots. They're cruising along, guys. It's still, I know, looking forward to next week's game, playing the Jets. Not the Jets, that was a brain fart. They're playing the Packers. No Aaron Rodgers, which is going to be interesting. Potentially with the concussion. Some early reports saying he won't play, some are saying he will play, so not exactly sure about that, but we'll find out from there. Later in the week to find out if he will be playing. I'm actually going to be heading to Washington, D.C. On Wednesday, so heading there and then coming back here for Thursday for a twin. I'm excited about that. We'll be playing Confused in the game of the week. So that should be a good matchup. I'm also doing pretty well in the New Egg Wayne-Fest tournament. Made it to the Final 8, so some big prizes there. Great game. I got to give it respect to True Statement 28. He's a new forum member. I got to let a lot of respect to him. We had a great game. It came down to the wire. Actually, I was up. He got the ball with about maybe like a minute and 40 to go. All timeouts. I was up, I think, 5 on him or something along those lines. And I forget how much I was up, but he ended up driving and getting the touchdown, and he ended up going ahead on me, and he went up by 6 on me, and then I got the ball back with about 35 seconds to go. I had 2 timeouts. I subbed in Jason Campbell, getting ready for the drive, going downfield for the deep throws. First play of the drive, incomplete pass, almost was a pick in the flats. Counting my 9 lives as a cat there. Next play, he brings a 3-4 shake blitz. I hit Chad Schillings down the sideline for about a 52-yard gain. We're in business, ready to go, in field goal range. Didn't need the field goal though, needed the touchdown. About the 20-yard line or so, still had 2 timeouts, I got out of bounds. Key moment in that game, I subbed out Jacoby Ford for Zach Miller in my Dallas scheme, so the snug scheme. You guys all know where Ford is. The reason I did that is because at that situation I didn't necessarily need the speed of Ford. I needed the height of Miller because I was more than likely going to be going to a jump ball into the end zone because I didn't have a lot of time left, about 20 seconds, only had 2 timeouts. Didn't want to get cute with little dump short passes, so I knew I had to go to the end zone. I knew he was going for the 3-4 shake, so I did an unbumpable route from the shotgun formation. Zach Miller was able to beat the bump. That's part of the reason why I don't like the 3-4 shake, because whether it was a bump or whether it was just an issue with the 3-4 shake causing the wide receiver to be uncovered, I got a beat on the linebacker. Zach Miller, that 6'5" frame, threw the ball up in space, just went up and got it. Just made a big play. Man, I went berserk. I ended up winning the game 17-16, 1 point. It was the definition of a great game. True Statement. If you are ever looking for an opponent, get on him on the forums. True Statement 28. But that's what that is. But guys, today let's kick it off. We're going to talk about the gun trade open formation from the Detroit Lions playbook. Got some pretty interesting plays, some exciting plays from this formation that I'm really excited about for you guys to take a look at. Specifically the Lions stick play. I want you to check that out. It's a really different play. The wide receiver, or the halfback out of the backfield, is actually going to be running a fade route. So a designed fade route, which is pretty unique. Not a lot of people have seen it before, and it's pretty effective, as well as to mix in some quick unbumpables and some deep routes from this formation. This could be a very dynamic formation to add to the already potent offense that we have from the Detroit playbook. Without further ado, though, enough jibber jabber. Let's get this party started, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just get my chit chat in here. Alright, you know what time it is, fellas. You know what time it is. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. So if you guys were wondering what this formation would be, this formation, we're going to count this as our balance formation. It's not necessarily the formation. It doesn't necessarily fit the build. It could more or less be in the hybrid category because it's a trips formation, but it's also a balanced. But we're going to call it balanced. It's part of our hybrid set. The last but not least that we're going to have after this is, so we did power run, we did quick passing under center. I think last we had to do was compression, but our compression from that was also under center. So we might revisit that. We might redo the whole scheme tomorrow, and we'll show you what we were looking at there. So that zoomy zoom was good. So first and foremost, I have Calvin Johnson split wide on my solo. You always want to ISO your best receiver to one side because you isolate them one-on-one coverage over there. There should be no other safety, only one safety over top. There's no other defenders really in the area, so you always want to ISO your best receiver. I have Uncle Sheffy at tight end. I have Aaron Brown wide receiver in the slot. I have Bryant Johnson in the far right wide receiver. Javid Best my halfback, and of course Matthew Stafford as my running back, as my quarterback. Here's the line stick play. Doesn't look that interesting, but when we go into it, we'll show you how and why it's good. So we'll pick a standard nickel, 2 men under, just defend this set. So off the bat, this is our play we came out in. What we want to take a look at though is the stick play. It was a quick audible up. So right off the bat, we see on the far left we have a fade. Halfback out of the backfield is running that fade route as well. Tight end's running a short dig, and slot receiver's running a quick out, and our far right receiver is running a deep streak. So first and foremost, I'd like to take the slot receiver, put him on a streak. Usually they're matched up against a slower DB, matched up against a safety, linebacker. So your slot receiver, set him on a streak, look to hit them deep. Next, your far right receiver, put him on a drag. You're going to look to get him underneath, maybe use motion, get unbumpable with him. And Uncle Sheffy, a couple things you can block him. I like to maybe sometimes block him from extra protection. Just put him on a slant right. A lot of different things you could do. Drag him as well, so you have dual drag reads. You can slant him. For this example, though, I'm going to slant them right. Then, of course, Calvin Johnson, I always like to do that slant to the sideline far right. So, first and foremost, the fade route to the halfback is really the #1 primary read. As you can see, it develops very quickly. It's very, very difficult to defend. So we'll show you that again. So we like to motion Johnson, as you can see there, and then, oh, bad throw, bad throw, bad throw. So again, that route, and this is the quick audible up. And we'll show you that here again. It's literally just a snap throw to the running back, and it's pretty much consistent for 3-4 yards every time. We'll show you what it looks like against a zone. Against zone, it's just, you gotta find the hole against zone. Motion Johnson. So against zone, you can let it develop a little longer and then hit him upfield. So, see, in zone, you can let it develop a little farther, pick up a little bit more yards. But this one route is it's a pain in the neck to defend. You know, snap, throw right away. It's tough to defend. It's one of those plays similar to like the wide receiver double shake from Full House that we like to run so much. So we'll show you other reads off this though. So we have our motion. Get a beat on him. And it says the tight end clear space. You get that motion drag over the middle of the field. So that's what it looks like against man. Against zone, it looks like this. Against zone, and as he breaks, as we clear space. See, our route combinations over the middle on the right side of the field, they were allowed to clear space for that drag route to develop. So, as you can see, the flat route here initially went to the drag, and then his next move is he's going to cover the slant to the sideline. As you can see, that the deep safety is pulling this yellow zone, the free safety that dropped, and now he's going to engage the deep cornerback that drops back in the zone. Well, let me show you what that looks like. Say, for example, if I didn't put that guy in a drag there, I just left him on a streak brown, put shuffler on the route right. So we'll call zone again. It's got a different look. It's got a different look. So as you can see here, now look, now space is taken up. That drag route doesn't open up that slant route, and I threw the pick. So it's routes working off of each other. As you can see here, slant wasn't open because of the drag. So we'll show that again. Drag is our friend. Motion, drag, motion, whoop. And that's where it gave us the inside route. I should have clicked on it and made the play, but what we were trying to do there is have the linebacker was caught, paid that one little move, that one little whoop, that juke right there allowed me to get inside position on that linebacker, and unfortunately it just wasn't a good throw. I see how he caught back up there, but what we're looking for is that inside. Once we have the inside position, that's when we can make that throw, and that's when we'll be able to complete that pass. It's all about that inside position move, as you can see here. Uncle Sheffy inside the linebacker, and that's only accomplished because of the route combination. So we obviously like that play a lot. Our quick audible left is a play action. We've been over this play to exhaustion, guys. There's really no need to go over it too much, but smart route the far right receiver. It's man unbumpable. Block the halfback. Drag our far left receiver. Take Uncle Sheffy, put him on streak. Motion Johnson. Snap once he gets to the tight end. Man read. You can look over the middle to Johnson. He's just got to hold on to the ball. Zone read. Look. You can look to the wheel route. On the sideline in the slot, so wheel route, as you can see here, sits away from the zone, and you pick up big time yards. And that's that wheel route. Wheel route sits away from the zone. So just a lot of different things you can hit from there. Obviously, we have a run audible down, which is just a quick off tackle with a pulling guard, which with a guy like Javid Best is dangerous as long as he doesn't fumble. As long as he does not fumbleitis. And then our base play that we come out in, what I like to do is smart route the slot receiver, drag Johnson again, put Calvin Johnson on the far left on a slant out. A lot of different things. We got a blue route for protection, so keep in mind you can block Scheffler. Now you got max protect. Hit the drag, hit the flat. It's really depends what they're doing. So I can hit the flat there. Uncle Sheffy about 6 yards right there. Next I can do is hit a motion drag over the middle of the field here. Oh. Bad throw by Stafford. That's an option. If they're, again, we'll have to doctor this defense. If they're playing a one deep, situation, you can look to roll out and hit the deep post over the middle of the field, like so. That's the option right there. If they are playing one-on-one, that's why you put Brown there. If it's 1v1 or it's cover one, that deep post will absolutely toast the DB, especially with a guy with some speed. So there's a deep ball right there for you. Good option there. If it's 1v1, no bump and run. Again, another option is to hit Calvin Johnson on the far left off this bounce off the sideline, and then just try to go up and get the ball like a man. Go up and get it. Wasn't able to get it, but your last read, of course, too, is the halfback out of the backfield. He blocks, he blocks, he blocks. He releases, and with Javid's best speed, that is dangerous. So I really like this formation. I just think there's a lot you can do with it, especially the fact that it has a very dangerous deep play from the slot by our DB there. As you can see, Aaron Brown, get there, get there, get there. Oh, if that was against C. Farles, that would have been a touchdown. Why? Because he's got no legs. So, without further ado, guys, I am Sgibs. I am your host. This is not your den. It is not my den, but it is the Mad Den, a.k.a. the Laser Show. You and me together. A whole lot of you with only a little total part of me. We're changing the Madden community, aren't we?